Hello everyone, my name is Shaha and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. Today I'm going to discuss about the case law, that is National Association of Home Builders versus Defenders of Wildlife. National Association of Home Builders versus Defenders of Wildlife was a United States Supreme Court case about federal jurisdiction over anti-pollution statutes. Justice Samuel Alito wrote the opinion of the court, holding that the Endangered Species Act did not require the Environmental Protection Agency to apply additional criteria when evaluating a transfer of pollution control jurisdiction under the Clean Water Act. Justice John Paul Stevens and Stephen Breyer wrote dissenting opinions. The case arose from the EPA's decision to transfer pollution control jurisdiction for Arizona's National Pollution Discharge Elimination System (NPDES) program to the state. The defenders of the wildlife sued, alleging that the EPA's decision violated the Endangered Species Act because it did not adequately consider the impact of the transfer on endangered species. The Supreme Court held that the ESA did not require the EPA to apply additional criteria when evaluating a transfer of pollution control jurisdiction. The court said that the ESA only requires the EPA to consult with the Fish and Wildlife Service to determine whether the transfer is likely to jeopardize the continued existence of any endangered species or adversely modify its critical habitat. The court found that the EPA had complied with this requirement by consulting with FWS and receiving an opinion from EWS that the transfer was not likely to jeopardize any endangered species. The decision was also criticized by environmental groups who argued that it weakened the ESA's protections for endangered species. The groups argued that the ESA should require the EPA to consider the impact of all federal actions, including transfer of pollution control jurisdiction on endangered species. The National Association of Home Builders versus Defenders of Wildlife decision is still being debated today. The decision has had a significant impact on the implementation of the ESA, and it is likely to continue to be litigated in the years to come. Now, I'm winding up this video. If any viewer has a questions regarding the same, do let me know in the comment box. Thank you.